Hi everyone, for those that have joined, we're just waiting on a few more minutes before everyone else joins. We'll just give it one more minute and then we'll get started. Thank you. Okay, we'll get started now. First and foremost, thank everyone for attending today. Thank you for spending the time with us. We obviously appreciate time is valuable right now. So we really want to appreciate you coming along, listening to us in one of many series of programs that we'll be talking around AWS and Marketplace. My name is Phil Duke, so I am the Senior General Manager for Cloud, Cybersecurity and Hybrid Business Applications. A bit of background from myself is I've been in this industry now for many years, working with the hyperscalers. And one of the big things that I see with regards to the future is around how organizations are purchasing product. Looking at the methods, the ways that they can purchase, simplify transactions, speed of process, simplicity. This is top of mind for a lot of business owners today. And when we actually look at what research actually shows us, the feedback that we're getting from business owners, this is actually confirming that as well. We're seeing more and more organizations wanting to be quicker, wanting to streamline activities, purchasing methods. So the opportunity that we're talking about today around AWS Marketplace is so top of mind. We are seeing that the opportunity, now there's some huge numbers here listed on this slide, and I'm sure every one of us want to be part of those numbers, right? There is an opportunity here for all of us to be able to find new revenue streams, to find new go-to-market strategies, to help and support our customers, as well as find new customers, new vendors to engage with, new solutions that between Ingram and the AWS Marketplace, we can help accelerate your business. So why AWS Marketplace? As sellers, we want to go where the market is, where our buyers are, and where we look, when we look at the statistics, AWS Marketplace is a standout location, at currently 63% market share. AWS is where sellers want to be, and AWS is where customers are transacting on. For those on the call who have customers with large AWS environments, those customers most likely have what's called an EDP, an enterprise discount program. Now, this is really top of mind for us when we start looking around AWS Marketplace, because by looking at transacting sales on the marketplace, it helps that end customer retire commitment targets that they've committed with AWS faster, meaning that there's less risk for them not hitting those targets. Things which Ingram Micro has been doing is we've been working with partners on those end customer opportunities, helping them build those pipelines, helping them manage that end customer spend so that the partner is more valuable to the customer, and it's more than just a transactional engagement. The other thing that we're seeing today is as well is even though AWS themselves do not put offerings on the AWS marketplace, this is done by either a vendor, an ISV, a partner, or even a distie, depending on the program and the vendor itself and the opportunity. So AWS is so keen to support us, and the main reason for that is because that hits their goal targets, their KPIs. So Ingram Micro today, working with our AWS partnership, we are finding so much support is out there from AWS to support us, which then in turn helps support our partners. We're also seeing that there is a huge amount of programs out there, funding activities, discussion points that Ingram can support you as a partner in your sales cycle to your customer, helping you win quicker, helping you be far more profitable. So why customers are transacting on the AWS marketplace and leveraging a partner? Now, this is a really good question because a lot of organizations have said, well, hang on a minute, end customer can go straight to the vendor. The end customer can have that conversation today, and a lot of partners are feeling a little bit left out. That channel community seems a little bit broken. However, one of the things which we are seeing is that partners, all the value that they've provided to the end customer over the years is still relevant. And in a lot of cases, it's even more relevant. So what we're stressing to partners is to really understand your customer base, really understand who is transacting on the AWS, who wants to transact on the AWS marketplace, really understand what their strategy is and get in early, right? Really understand and be able to articulate your value and how you will support that customer with transactions. Now, the great thing about this is with Ingram behind you, we have this umbrella of services to be able to support you. Partners have the trusted relationship with their customers. Customers, when they go straight to buying something, they don't always have the answers. And potentially what's being sold doesn't really meet with the overarching end customer strategy. You as a partner to that end customer, you'll have that insights. You understand the technology they have today, the problems that they're trying to solve, and where they need to get to. You have all of the insights, and because you've got that trusted relationship, that's a superpower that you bring to that customer when transacting in deals. So it's really key that you're aware of the AWS marketplace and that your customers could be looking to transact on that and get in early. One of the big things that we've been saying to organizations is get in early, understand your customer strategy. The other benefits that we see a lot of partners provide is around the consultative services, the installation, the design. If an end customer goes straight to vendor, then they miss out on all of this. Potentially the partner has to, deconstruct what has been purchased and try and make something fit, right? So being able to get in again early. You'll hear this a lot from myself today is, understanding what the end customer is doing and understanding the different departments within the end customer who could potentially be buying services, product. And remember, AWS Marketplace is SaaS-based products, not hardware today. So it could be SaaS and it also can be professional services. So understand who within your customer base, the different departments that could be transacting on the AWS Marketplace, and have a conversation with them. The other key benefit that we're seeing, and again, something that Ingram's been helping a lot of partners around is the actual budget, financial support around deals. We definitely see AWS Marketplace transacting a lot of the larger deal sizes than other marketplaces. As such, a lot of customers want financial support around that. How can we, how can we budget for this? How can we actually, what are our payment options? Distribution, Ingram Micro has an internal team that can support the partner with multiple different options. The other thing, going back to the professional services, we're seeing, depending on the solution, that there may be a migration involved, a design, right? Again, partners excel in this. This is where partners make money. And I can't stress this enough. Really being able to put forward your professional services to complement that vendor sale is an absolute must. I'm going to stress on that CDP, this enterprise discount program. For you to go out to your customers, understand if they've got AWS today, if they're on one of these larger program commits where they can get additional discounts, sitting down with them, understanding where they are today, all the different products that they're looking to buy over the next couple of years, work with Ingram, right? Let us sit down with you, help you find a cloud AWS option, right? So that customer can help retire those EDP commitments, those targets via an AWS marketplace transaction. We can model that out for you. We have full support for our partners around this. We also have integration into AWS. And because we have it, you have it. So we can help smooth the process for you, which then helps the end customer's experience. Because we've got the relationship with most vendors, we can help you have a better outcome conversation with the end customer. And this is where one of the big partnerships conversations really comes into it. We'll touch on this later, but from a partner perspective, customers are really looking for someone to come in, hold their hand on delivery, purchasing, making sure that they're getting the right product. It's no different to a traditional sale today. All the value add that you bring as a partner is still relevant when it comes to AWS marketplace transactions. And it's really key that we understand this and we're not put off by this new go-to-market purchasing method. So we sort of touched on this just now, but one of the superpowers that Ingram bring to the table is the fact that we have this umbrella of capabilities and offerings. And what we do is we work with partners to really help and educate, enable, so that the partner can go to market quicker. They can have stronger and better conversations with their customers. And it's no different when it comes to AWS Marketplace. We have the ability to get you ready. We have the ability to help you with support around the deal, the transaction. We have the ability to help you bring everything together and even use some of the complemented services outside of AWS to be able to help you. One of the other bits and pieces is around Ingram's relationship with AWS. Ingram Micro is one of the biggest AWS disties in the world, around the world, right? We've invested a significant amount of time in training individuals within this business. We have certifications that our partners can leverage. We have teams that specialize in certain areas that can help you with these transactions. We've got the expertise. We've actually got a team that is dedicated to AWS Marketplace to help you understand the process and the enablement. Now, we've got the systems and tool place. Now, obviously, a lot of organizations have heard around Xvantage and the launch of Xvantage and the capabilities. Xvantage is going to have more and more plugins to AWS, which our partners and our vendors are going to jump on and love the engagement, okay? Which will help streamline sales opportunities, help find upside and cross-sell opportunities as well. The ability to offer support and programs to you as a partner to help you win deals, to help you open up opportunities. We've got loads of these, and they're no different. And we'll touch on some of these a bit later, but some of these programs and activities support partners in the AWS marketplace. We also have partner and end customer insights. Based on this insights, when you have an opportunity working on one of your customers, we can work on the history of how you've worked with that customer, what we've sold into there, and some of the potential additional upsell and cross-sell opportunities. And again, we've seen this being really, really powerful when we're working with partners to really help them increase sales to customers. Obviously, lifecycle management. And again, I'm just touching on a few of these points here, but lifecycle management, not a lot of partners are able to manage the renewals. Not a lot of partners really have the internal systems to be able to manage the after sales activities. Ingram Micro has that. And especially with our new Xvantage system, that's going to be able to help you find opportunities. It's going to help you manage the sales that you've done, whether traditional or AWS marketplace, right? So when renewals come up, we're able to support you, enable you early so we can get you in there. Now, one of the things I want to touch on renewals, AWS marketplace isn't just around net new product for an end customer. If an end customer has purchased a product via what we would class as like a traditional quote 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it may be, the renewal for that product, and that product even could be a hardware product, but the renewal can be done via AWS marketplace. So please reach out to us early, ask the question, tell us the opportunities that you're working on. Let us work with you and help you go, okay, we can put this via an AWS marketplace, or we can put this via traditional, we can give you options around both. But again, I'm going to stress this, and you're probably going to get a little bit bored of me here, of talking about it. Get in early. Really, really, really important. Now, just based on this Forrester study that was conducted, one of the things which I found really, really interesting, that partners that really focused on the AWS marketplace and really doubled down on it, and especially when working with Ingram Micro, right, and getting the support, the growth is significant. The growth is significant. And that's not just around within existing customers. That's not just around AWS marketplace transactions. That's about finding net new business as well. We're also seeing opportunities go from this to this. We're finding those opportunities because customers are signing off quicker. They're seeing the value. It's helping the win rate increase. We're seeing so many positives that are coming out leveraging the AWS marketplace. And these are positives that are going to you, your bottom line revenue. Hence why we're stressing the fact of, look, please work with us on this. Let us help you drive growth. We're seeing the benefits, and we are certain that within a couple of months, you will see the benefits as well. I'd love to look at working with you. So again, Ingram Micro support for the partner is not just around AWS marketplace. We can help partners who are doing no AWS today get started with AWS. We can help partners who are doing AWS achieve more. And that's not just around revenue, but that's achieve more in go-to-market strategies, in marketing, engagement with AWS, which we hear all the time can be a challenge for organizations. With the partners that we're working with, We're doing, we're running events, we're bringing in key individual people from AWS to help support that partner in go-to-market opportunities. We have teams that are dedicated on ISVs, government, startups, public sector, commercial. We have dedicated teams. This is a unique thing about Ingram Micro. We've got those competencies. We talked about the certifications earlier. The migration competency right now is a game changer for partners. Ingram has the ability on behalf of a partner to be able to register a migration or a modernization opportunity and gain access to some significant funding from AWS. And we're able to share that funding with the partner. So the partner is able to do the migration. We're able to support the partner through our professional services team in the event that the partner is unable to do all of the project or some of the project. What we're saying today to partners is there should be nothing left on the table, because Ingram Micro Services is here to help you. We don't sell to end customer. We have to enable our partners to be able to achieve more in their offerings, in their customer base, to find new customers. In order for our business to grow, our partners have to be successful. So we're doing everything that we can to enable our partners. We've got training programs. We've got a training program, which is one we've taken from AWS. Do it with AWS, it's 18 to 24 months. Do it with Ingram Micro, we're seeing partners complete in 3 months. And those partners that are part of that program completed the training, their growth is accelerating significantly. Ingram Micro has the ability to accelerate your business. And a key thing here, it doesn't matter whether you're net new to AWS, you've already started with AWS, you've been doing AWS for years or many years. Ingram Micro has the ability to help your business grow, accelerate, be bigger in market. We currently work with startups and GSIs. This is, whatever you have today is not going to be new to us. We'd love to be able to work with you and accelerate your business. And one of the key things I will say is our managed services teams, our local support teams, this is all in country. We have 24/7 support leveraging other countries. However, our key support, our key teams are all in country that can come out and see you, or can pick up the phone and answer your queries, your questions, your issues very quickly in region. So where do we get started? So again, the key thing here is start early. Really need to look at choosing the right area that you want to focus on. Maybe that's a solution. Maybe it's a particular vendor, an ISV that you want to focus on. You want to double down. Maybe it's your super strengths. It's a service offering that you have today, and you want to look at, how do I take this onto AWS Marketplace? Engage with your Ingram rep, your account manager. Set up a meeting, either with myself or someone within my team. I'd love to have this conversation with you. Once you've understood where you want to take to market, what you want to put in marketplace, we'd love to look at how we can accelerate that. We will help you get what's classed CPPO ready. We will help you be CPPO authorized, which is around being able to create private offerings or quotes to your end customers. We will train you, right, from an operations perspective, from a sales perspective. When you have those conversations, we will fully enable your team. We will also enable you when it comes to the value-added services that fall around those. We also will help you take those to market. We will help you with events. We will help you define your strategy. Again, we are not new to this. We've been doing this for a long time now, and with many organizations, many solutions. We will help you become different in market, which I think we all are striving towards and looking to find ways to be different. So again, just to stress, reach out to your Ingram Micro account manager. My details are shared in this, so feel free to reach out to me, right? Ingram Micro would love to have a conversation with you around AWS Marketplace. Today, we've spent a little bit of time just giving a high-level overview of the benefits of transacting on AWS Marketplace. The discussion can go really deep and into hours. So I'd love to have the conversation to really understand your strategy, understand your customer base, what are the needs and challenges, and help you on your journey along with this. Please set up that discovery call as soon as possible. It's not just about protecting your new sales, net new business, but one of the things I've been talking about with some partners as well is it's also about protecting your existing sales into your customers. Those existing sales that you think, okay, we sold the product a number of years ago, we've got the renewal coming up. Well, what's stopping the end customer going that direct? You need to get back into there early. You need to go, hey, look, we've got this coming up, etc., etc. Would you like to transact this on the AWS Marketplace? Or would you like a traditional quote? Ingram can support you and enable you. And that's one of the big messages that we keep repeating because we are seeing the value that partners are getting from this engagement. So hopefully today, we've given you enough information to get excited about. Hopefully this is something, an activity that if you've not done it, that you're going, okay, love to find out more. I'm going to reach out to my Ingram Micro AWS account manager, set up that discovery call. We've whet your appetite around that. If you're already doing AWS Marketplace transactions, whether that's one or two or whether that's many, we'd love to have that conversation with you as well. See how we can support you, enable you to be able to do more, maybe even help with the operational side of things to try and take the burden away from some of your internal team to be able to support you. Again, we have the ability to be able to support you on so many different levels. I would love to come in and show you that value. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Just to let you know, if there's any questions that have been put through in the chat, what we'll do is we'll look at responding after the call to yourselves. But again, thank you for your time. Thank you for spending this time with us. And I look forward to having a conversation around AWS Marketplace in the near future. Thank you.